Good morning and welcome to the Cockaponset Trail in Cockaponset State Forest. Trail runs 7 miles through Chester and Haddam, and I think this is going to be basically an overview because I got this crew with me. Here's a good little overview of the trail. We're going from Route 148 and probably all the way up to Beaver Meadow Road. About that abandoned branch formation, real cool. Passing the first parking area, you can kind of get your first view of the lake there, which we will get close to at some point. I know that this isn't going to show up on camera, but this is a great little viewpoint from the trail down to whatever that brook is feeding towards Pattaconk Reservoir. We seem to have collected a second dog here. Hi, Pup.
Hi, sweet. What are you doing there?
Climbing up onto this rocky knob. We're pretty high above the reservoir now. Look at this handsome little bridge. Got a confluence of two little streams here. Meeting up right there. Going to quickly jump off trail to check out the collier's hut. So this sign here says that this is the chimney of a collier's hut, and they're the ones who made the charcoal back in the early 1900s. There were, I guess, a bunch of them in the northwest part of the state, and this is an example down here in the south. Pretty cool. I think another important bit is that the state was able to purchase these lands, and that's probably helped create these big state forest tracts. This very old sign talks about a charcoal mound in the area. I think that you can kind of see a depression curving around here, which is the remains of an old charcoal mound. We get a very brief road walk here, and then we're turning just up ahead. Just 3 miles left. Come on, let's go. Cool. Trail takes you over this old dam of some kind. It actually looks kind of surprisingly modern. You got these old just wood gates now, but this would have all been flooded and you're left with this current marsh. Just curious what the age of this would be. Onwards. Just passed the purple trail, which means that we just passed the Turkey Hill natural area, and we just clipped the edge of it, so there's nothing really to film. But we got these real old trail signs here. And here's a very old sign about when this whole area was forest management. It even talks about how in 15 to 20 years there will be a dense stand of trees here. See, Seems like just about that much time has passed. Another very brief little forest road walk before we tuck in along this mountain laurel and rocky ledges. Just past the rocky ledges, I believe this is the remains of an old fire tower. You do get a pretty good 360-degree view if there weren't all these trees. Little crystals in there. Look at these handy little steps. Quick little road walk, and what do we see? Somebody's key. That was the final road crossing until we hit Beaver Marsh Road. That's what it's called, which is the turnaround and end of the trail. Real nice clear water in this last stretch here. And here we come to a little bit of a muddy end of the trail on Beaver Marsh Road. Here we've got a nice printout. So we started all the way down here and followed the blue trail, whoa, all the way to there. Not bad. Now we just have to head back. So there you have it, the full, probably about 7.5 miles of the Cockaponset Trail. I'd say it has just about every rock feature that you could want. Crosses a bunch of streams on some really interesting bridges. You get a view of the reservoir, but you don't actually get close to the water. And there's a little bit of history at those colliers ruins and the old fire tower. So all in all, pretty great hike, and just long enough to be easily doable in a day. I'll see you next time.